lang nadidiscover na, nako, may diabetes pala ako. Kaya pala wala na akong pakiramdam, no? So, dapat yearly tayo at least, lalo na kung mayroon tayo, magpakuha ng blood sugar, lalo na kung mayroon tayong genetically, we are affected, no? If we are genetically born or we have familial tendencies towards high blood sugar, no? May mga diabetics tayo sa pamilya natin, no? Okay, so this is about Sir Banting, no? So let's go dive into it. Ano ba ang maitutulong ni EP, no, ni Elixir Placenta? Well, basically, ano ba ang pinaka-main ingredient natin na pinagmamalaki in Elixir Placenta? Stem cells, no? Stem cells for diabetes. So many studies have been done, and stem cells for diabetes have been found to make the cases pagka nagbigay ka ng stem cells sa mga diabetics, years most of these patients, they can go without insulin injection because of the stem cells that you have given to the patient, no? The main thing is, doon sa una kong mga presentation sa inyo, sinabi ko po sa inyo na ang stem cells are pluripotential. Pluri, marami. Potential maging iba-iba siyang types of cells. So pluripotential. Kung itong stem cell, pwede siya maging muscle cell, maging bone cell, maging nerve cell, lahat yun, no? So ang stem cells in this case will need to reinforce the pancreas. Di ba kinain nga yung mga beta cells sa pancreas, sira yung pancreas, pinanganak na ganon, o kaya through the years nasira, no? So the stem cells will come in to repair all of this, para pag na-repair, it will produce back the insulin. Okay, that is the role of stem cells. So maraming stem cells. Mayroong stem cells that are grown sa laboratory, and they become insulin-producing cells. Okay? Balik sa dati, no? These cells could directly replenish, ito nga sinabi ko, no? The depleted cells in the patient's body. Ang mesenchymal, ang MSC, mesenchymal stem cell treatments, it will reverse diabetic neuropathy sa nerves, neuro, no? Mga nerves natin, kaya makakaramdam, teka muna, nag-i-improve ang pakiramdam ko, nagiging dating manhid, ngayon nagiging sensitive. Okay? So ito yung benefits of the stem cells, no? Mesenchymal stem cells will secrete neurotrophic. Pag sinabing neuro, nerves, trophic means positive, building up. So at least you are learning from what I tell you. So the nerves are built up, mga factors that will build up, strengthen the nerves, no? Angiogenic. Pag sinabing angio, mga blood vessels yan, factors, no, cytokines, alam niyo na ang cytokines, mga growth factors yan, and other immunomodulatory substances, which will help sa mga may diabetic neuropathy. Ano neuropathy, Doc? Ang hirap intindihin. Neuro nga, nerves, empathy, pathology, sakit. So may sakit sa nerves. Pinaganda lang. Para lang masabing magaling neuropathy. Pero ibig lang sabihin noon, may problema sa mga nerves, neuro. Pag sinabing pathy is pathology or sakit. Okay? Now, when you receive stem cells for diabetes type 2, there is a very big potential for the patient's quality of life, yung kanyang maiba, no? Marireduce ang mga simptoma, ang mga komplikasyon, and it will show progression of the beneficial effects. Ano ito? Pinapakita ni Doc. Well, sorry ang aking mga shortcut. Type 1 diabetes, T1D, no? Ibig sabihin, ito ho, I'm showing you, paano nga ba? Laboratory grown stem cells ng beta cells. Ginawa ng stem cells, they were able to grow sa lab. Wala kang pancreas, wala kang beta cells. So wala kang insulin. Kasi ang beta cells ang gumagawa ng insulin eh. So cultivate tayo, nagpatubo tayo ng mga beta cells doon sa laboratory at ito yung beta cells, no? Can you see this? Ito po ang mga beta cells na ipinasok sa pasyente, no? Para mag-produce ng insulin. Okay, now, Doc, di ba sabi nyo, binigyan nyo ng beta cells ng pancreas, kakainin din yan ng kanyang immune system. Di ba yun yung kanyang genetic defect. Bata pa, ang kanyang autoimmune system, it's kinakain, sinisira yung kanyang lapay, yung kanyang beta cells. Na ba't naglagay ka pa? Tama po kayo. But notice, mayroon siyang capsule. Okay? Encapsulated ang stem cells. Derived na mga islets beta cells. Nakita nyo itong bluish capsule? Okay? Nakakulapol ho. Napaka-advanced na nito. Ang ibig sabihin, hindi ho siya makakain, hindi siya maaapektuhan ng immune system. Untouchable. Can you imagine that? Kung mayroon tayo niyan, okay? If we only have this technology that they are having abroad, no? Itong stem cells that will produce beta cells that are encapsulated to be protected para hindi masira ng kanyang immune system. You see this? Very important slide. Okay? Now, Doc, yun lang ba? Stem cells? Hindi. Ang ating elixir placenta, as we have shown you, the 14 active ingredients, of course, meron tayong rhodiola. Okay? Rhodiola, what is the role of rhodiola? No? It has rhodiola powder, marami, may rhodiola wine, may tea. Ano? Sa China, most of the time they use rhodiola tea, kaya talagang leaves, etc. No? But in all honesty, in researches and studies show na ang rhodiola is more effective not as tea, but as katas, extract kung tawagin. No? The extract of rhodiola is very good, no? It improves fasting blood glucose levels, no? And just to show to you the highlights, ano bang salidroside? Salidroside is the active ingredient of rhodiola. So synonymous yan, magkapares. Pag sinabi mong salidroside, it means it is rhodiola. Rhodiola has anti-diabetic effect. It protects the kidneys. Renal means kidneys of the diabetic patient. No? Ang mga diabetic patients, syempre sa taas na ng sugar sa dugo, pupunta ngayon sa kidneys. Pag pumunta sa kidney, yun ang labasan ng ihi. Ang sugar niya mataas, pupunta ngayon, kukulapol doon sa mga tubo ng kidney, magbabara. So, hindi na makakalabas masyado ang excretion ng kanyang waste material, no? This is the reason why most halos lahat hindi lang most but almost all diabetics will end up tama kayo, madadialysis. Kaya pag ikaw ay may diabetes, magdasal ka na hindi ka umabot sa dialysis. Kasi ang dialysis you put a tube, okay, dito sa ating dito sa ating wrist, no, para yung dugo pumunta sa machine, linisin kasi hindi na ma-filter. Ang kidneys are filter, sinasala yung dumi. Binara na nga ng sugar, hindi na makapag-filter. So you are collecting or accumulating inside waste matter. Hindi na makalabas, hindi na maka-filter. Dapat yung waste dumalabas, hindi na. So ang dialysis is the machine that will clean blood, nalinis na, naalis na yung mga waste, ibabalik sa'yo. Nag-uumpisa once a month, lumalala ang kidney, nagiging twice a month, nagiging once a week, 3 times a week, once a day, once a day, once a day, wala na, until you pass. Ganyan po ang dialysis. Kaya ako, whenever I see a diabetic patient, I tap them in the shoulder at kung kilala ko po, sinasabihan ko na lang, prepare, mag-ipon ka na lang ng panghanap ng donor for a kidney transplant. Doon ho kayo magtatapos. Pero ang kidney transplant, napakarami rin ho nang nakapila. Unahan. Sabi nga nila, naglalagay or what? Inuuna daw yung mga Hapon, inuuna yung mga prinsipe, and mga Saudi, whatever. I don't know if that's true, but well, we hear a lot, no? So, salidroside has anti-diabetic effect. Proven na po ito. Salidroside protects our kidneys, okay? Salidroside acts, no, not only sa diabetes, but it has anti-inflammatory and antioxidative stress, no? So, ganyan po ang salidroside. It is the main, as I mentioned to you, active ingredient of rhodiola, no? And iyan ang one of the main active ingredient of Elixir Placenta. Okay? Now, ang conclusion ng studies about salidroside or rhodiola is that sal, or short form for salidroside, decreases blood glucose. Okay? Bumababa. Talagang proven na yan, no? So, it alleviates the clinical symptoms. Sabihin alleviate, nagme-menos, no? Nababawasan ang mga simptoma ng diabetes. Di ba? Syempre, bumaba na nga ang sugar. So, bababa ang mga simptoma, no? It is used as a nutrient, no? Supplement siya. Pangpababa ng, pagma-maintain ng iyong sugar na hindi tataas, magpa-fluctuate. And can you see, renal fibrosis, yung paninigas ng ating kidney, no? Nagkakaroon ng fibrosis or scarring, inaalis noon, it alleviates that, no? Glomerular sclerosis, yung pagsugat ng ating glomerulus. Ang glomerulus po, yun ang mga tubes sa loob ng ating bato ng kidneys, no? Renal dysfunction, no? Dysfunction, yung nasisira na function ng ating mga bato, oxidative stress and anti-inflammation. So, proven na po ito. And this is the reason why mas maaga nating maumpisahan, mahuli that we have diabetes, we can already start treating. Mataas lang ang sugar ko, hindi naman ako diabetic, nasa top. Okay? Ba't ako bibili ng EP? Ba't ako bibili ng Elixir Placenta? Wala naman akong diabetes. Papunta ka doon, may lahi kayo, it will prevent. Di ba sabi ko nga, malalaman mo na lang may diabetes ka years after tumaas. Ihintayin mo pa ba magkasimptoma ka na inom ng inom, ihi ka ng ihi? Malala na yon, no? Malayo nang narating ng iyong diabetes. So, don't wait for that, no? Make kung nag-take ka ng supplement na vitamin C, you can take EP, Elixir Placenta, as a supplement for this to prevent it from elevating, no? And cleanse your kidneys of sugar, etc. What is the other ingredient, active ingredient that helps, no, alleviate diabetes? Ole, ito na naman, napaka-active nito, yung ating COVID din, mentioned din ito, no? Olive leaf extract, no? Treatment of diabetes type 2 by balancing out, clearing out blood sugar. Ito ho. And it has antimicrobial activity, anti-hypertensive, anti-inflammatory, pero pinakamatindi ang kanyang effect sa anti-hyperglycemia. Hyper, mataas, glycemia, sugar, no? Laban siya sa mga elevated blood sugar, no? Now, ang theory nito, paano siya how it counters or how it helps in diabetes is that ang ating mga cells walang receptors, no? Yung mga may diabetes, mataas ang sugar, walang receptor sa mga cells nila. Ang receptor na yun, sabi ko nga parang cell site, no? Dumadaan ang insulin, hindi na didetect. So, these olive leaves will increase insulin sensitivity and activity. So, may insulin, hindi naman kasi siya yung type 1. Type 2 ito eh, may insulin siya, hindi lang sensitive. Hindi masyado siyang nasisense. Kumbaga, walang sensor. So, olive leaf extract makes that sensitive. Tataas ang sensitivity, tataas ang activity. Therefore, masisense niya yon. Therefore, pancreas will be responsive, ang lapay, no? It will metabolize sugar better. So, yung sugar ma-absorb better, no? Kumbaga sa kotse may turbo with OLE, no? With olive leaf extract. Ito yung role. This is according to the American Journal of Plant Sciences of Professor Kuchik Yiget. Okay? Proven ito sa studies. Now, ano pang meron? Medium chain triglycerides. Ito yung sinasabi ko eh. Pag may problema si upline nyo, si Sir Wilson, nananakit ang katawan, nako, Wilson, isa lang ang inyong solution. Ano 'yon? Sasabihan ako, kailangan mo lang ng virgin. Anong virgin? Virgin coconut oil. Ito 'yon, coconut oil. MCT, medium chain triglycerides. It is derived from coconut oil. It is composed of medium chain fatty acids. Medium chain, madali siyang ma-metabolize rather than the long chain, okay? Mas madali ito ma-metabolize, and therefore, pag na-metabolize ang medium chain fatty acids, they become ketones. Ketones, ano bang ketones? Parang narinig ko na yan ah. Oh yes, very, very familiar, di ba? Keto diet, di ba? Social. Ano kinakain mo? Ay nako, nagki-keto diet ako. Tingnan mo, kaya ang payat-payat ko. Keto diet, di ba ang mahal niyan, Mare? Oo, mahal nga, kaya nga social eh. But ito lang pala siya. Coconut oil, napakarami nun. Wag na ho kayo magpa-social-social. Ito yun. Ketones are made from medium chain triglycerides. Okay? Sikreto yan. Dito mo natutunan sa GFACS, no? It improves blood sugar control, no? And also, insulin sensitivity in people with diabetes. Sabi ko nga kanina eh, nagiging sensitive kasi dumadaan yung blood. Ang insulin mo, wala, hindi pinapansin. MCT and olive leaf extract makes the pancreas more sensitive. Sabi nga sa'yo, kumbaga na-tune up sila with MCT and OLE, no? Olive leaf extract. Kaya, keto nga eh, keto diet. Kaya trim na trim si body, no? It trims out body fat. It improves insulin resistance for patients with type 2 diabetes. Reduced inflammation, the usual. Okay? So, ito yon. Ano pa? Ito pa. Ano pa, no? And wait, here's more. Ika nga, no? Rice bran oil. Ano bang meron ni rice bran oil? Rice bran oil, it supports a healthy blood sugar level, no? It improves your insulin resistance. Kasi nga, mayroon kang insulin na pinuproduce, type 2 ka eh. So you produce insulin, mayroon, pero resistant ka, no? Sabi nga, yung isa, hindi ka ganun ka-sensitive, pwede rin resistant. Kaya nga may mga sakit tayo na diabetic, insulin resistant. So, may insulin pero mataas pa rin ang sugar. Bakit? Because you have this problem of insulin resistance. So, iibahin ngayon ang gamot ng iyong doktor, no? It lowers blood sugar levels by increasing insulin levels. Can you imagine? Kung ang pinoproduce ng iyong pancreas, ng inyong lapay is only 50%, rice bran oil will stimulate it to produce more, to 80 to 90% levels. You see? So, the insulin, it lowers sugar, di ba? Sabi natin, transporting it to the cells. if you develop resistance, your body will stop responding to this hormone. Resistant ka na nga eh. Kailangan mo ng rice bran oil. Saan ako maghahanap nun? Palay, dudurugin ko. No. Elixir placenta. You see? Ano pa? Another one, no? Fenugreek. Fenugreecum. Okay? Ito yon. When you see fenugreek, what do you see? Gerson, nandiyan ka siguro. Kung nandiyan ka, o sino man sa inyo mahilig magsugal, anong nakikita nyo? Of course, itong dahon niya is clover. You see this? 3, 3. So, nakakita ka ng ganon, alam ko yan. Fenugreek yan. See? 3 yan. Okay, this is a typical photo picture of fenugreek. In this study, it prevents, okay, progression of pre-diabetes to type 2 diabetes. Ano yung pre-diabetes? Yung binabali-baliwala natin. Tumaas na ang sugar, lumampas na doon o nasa high. 'Di ba ang range kasi ng mga sugar, ng mga values sa dugo, 0 to 1 o 10 to 12 o 40 to 90. Kung ba ang sugar mo nasa 90 na, wala pa naman yan, di pa naman lampas. Pero ang range niya is 60 to 100. Nandun ka na sa 95. Hindi naman yan lampas, di ba? Pag lampas lang, Dok, bahala ka sa buhay mo. It is a warning sign of your body telling you, kumbaga, nandito ka na sa maximum, malapit, no? Ito po yon. Si fenugreek will slow down the transformation of pre-diabetes bago mag-diabetes, departure bago mag-depart pre-diabetic to type 2 full-blown diabetes, no? So before you can even be diabetic, nasa pre-diabetes ka, kaya diabetic stage. So what you do is always monitor your sugar at least yearly. Kung meron kayong familial tendency nasa pamilya nyo, kahit every 6 months para mahuli mo agad maaga, no? Walang saysay ang buhay kahit mayaman tayo. Look at Steve Jobs, no? Yumaman pero you cannot buy health. So as early as possible, diagnose natin ang diabetes. Let's go for it, no? It's our health. Isa lang ang buhay, isa lang ang health natin. And in conclusion, itong fenugreek in this particular study, it shows the evidence that the use of fenugreek will delay, as I mentioned to you, the onset of diabetes in subjects with pre-diabetes. Wala kang diabetes eh. So, parang kumbaga ito, supplement para hindi ako pumunta sa diabetes, no, full-blown. So, fenugreek is useful to lower blood glucose in pre-diabetes. Can you imagine? Nandun lang pala sa elixir placenta. Maintenance na. When you take it, you don't have to be a diabetic. Hindi pwede maging rason ang, wala naman akong diabetes, ba't ako iinom niyan? Di ba? Pre-diabetic ka, paano mo alam? Nasa edad ka na eh. You are in your 40s, you're in your 50s, plus you have a family history, plus you have comorbidities, plus the fact that under stress ka. Meron kami noon sa medical school, experiment, no? Isang palaka, no? Kinuna namin ng dugo, nakarelax siya. Ito yung sugar niya, normal. Tapos, kinuryente namin ng kinuryente, stress. After an hour, kinuna namin ng blood sugar. What did we find out? Elevated. So, it does not mean that only sugar, only diet will elevate blood sugar. Wrong. Sinabi nga natin earlier, lifestyle. Sinabi natin earlier, environmental factors and stress. So, na-stress ka, tataas ang sugar mo. Pag nagkasakit ka, Dok, wala naman akong kinakain na mga matataas na sugar. Bakit ganon? Tumaas ang sugar ko. Stress. The stress of disease, the stress of everyday life will elevate your blood sugar, mind you. So all of this will affect your blood sugar. And I think this study, again, another ingredient is black cumin seed oil. In this study, nakita natin na the main ingredient of black cumin seed oil, which is Nigella sativa or NS, has mabababa hypoglycemic effect, no? Bumababa ang sugar natin with black cumin seed oil. Ito yung active ingredient. Yung salidroside doon dito kay black cumin seed oil is NS or Nigella sativa. Black cumin seed oil has a positive effect on type 2 diabetes mellitus, T2DM, okay? It improves the laboratory parameters of hyperglycemia, no? And diabetes control. Significant fall, bumababa significantly, hindi lang mild, hindi lang moderate, significant, no? Nag-i-improve ang iyong blood sugar, fasting glucose. Significant rise, tumataas ang insulin. 'Di ba? Kaya ako nga sinasabi nung una nating training at that time, pag ang inyong pasyente is diabetic and is under medication, anti-diabetes, or nag-i-inject at nagtitake nito, no? Monitor nyo kasi baka bumagsak todo-todo. You see? This is how effective our elixir placenta is with this ingredient. Significant rise ang insulin. Kasasabi ko lang kanina may defect. Ang mga diabetics walang insulin, mahinang insulin, mababang insulin. Black cumin seed oil will increase insulin. Kaya, the moment you're taking this, Dok, ba't ako nahihilo? Kasi nga, bumababa ang sugar mo. Habang nagtitake ka ng yung diabetic, anti-diabetic treatment, insulin or whatever, or any oral diabetic treatment, plus nagtitake ka ng elixir placenta, teka muna, bumababa. So nahihilo ka dahil nag-hypoglycemia ka. Anong gagawin ko? Mag-take ka muna ng sugar or take something, carbohydrates. And then, maaaring kailangan na pwede mo nang bawasan yung iyong mga anti-diabetic treatment. Kasi nga, bumababa na ang sugar mo. Oh, di ba? Oo, amen. So, when you do that, teka muna, dati 3 times a day ako, ngayon kahit once a day na lang, normal na nga, bumababa na ang sugar. Just with EP, no? Again, teka muna, bumababa lalo. Stop ko na kaya ang diabetic treatment ko. Even elixir na lang, pwede na. Oh, ganda na. Pero hindi ko sinasabi na pag nag-start ka with EP, stop mo rin ang diabetic medications mo. Hindi. Isabay mo. And then, pakiramdaman mo. I-monitor mo, test tape mo. May tape kasi, di ba? Compare mo yung color chart ng iyong diabetes color with the level of sugar. Then you will realize, you'll find out, oops, teka muna, bumaba ito Ba't ganon? Ang lakas naman ng itong AP, no? So, dadating po yung panahon na hindi mo na kailangan mag-take ng diabetic medications kasi nag-normal na ang sugar mo because black cumin seed oil also and the other active ingredients of EP controls sugar, makes your pancreas sensitive to insulin, produces more insulin, okay, causes a fast fall in blood glucose, okay, and it can be used as an adjuvant for oral anti-diabetic drugs. Ano yung adjuvant? Adjuvant is it produces a synergistic effect. Ito na nga yung sinasabi ko, no? Maliban sa anti-diabetic treatment mo, medicine, mayroon ka rin EP, elixir placenta, which pag pinagsabay mo yung dalawa, nagsa-synergistic, mas dumodoble ang kanyang potency. Okay? Mas malakas ang effect. Kaya, kailangan nang bawasan ang treatment mo. dadating yung araw na baka malamang hindi ka na mag-take ng anti-diabetic treatment mo. Okay? And that was my last slide. And I hope you learned a lot from this particular presentation. No? If you have any questions, I don't know if we have time.
Yes, Doc.
Sige.
All right. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Doc Francis.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. Yes, indeed, it is really a wonderful presentation. Ayan, learning ba, GFAX believers? Learning ba tayo? Madami ba tayong natutunan? Ayan, ano, yes, of course. Okay. I will also be